what would be your advice if I'm a young entrepreneur or an entrepreneur who's venturing into the deep waters here?
Yeah.
What are some of the do's and don'ts especially from the talent perspective, right?
Mm, mm,
Whether it's an experience pool or the Gen Z that we spoke about.
yeah.
Keeping in mind the recruiting process strategy, that's number one. And the
Mm,
second part of the question would be, what advice would you have for the young Gen Zers coming in to say that, look,
mm,
hey, you're entering into a slightly different setup, and maybe these are two or three things you should do and should not do. So
mm.
one from the startup perspective, second from the
Okay.
yeah.
So from a startup, from the perspective of someone who wants to start up on their own, my one advice would be focus on something that will solve a real problem.
Mm.
I've often seen this, that the startup entrepreneur says, I've got this great idea, I'm going to build a product. And then, a lot of money goes into building it. And then they suddenly realize there's no market for it. Right. So therefore, I think that is one thing which, uh, I would strongly advise startup entrepreneurs. From the perspective of someone who is going to start working for a company or a startup entrepreneur, I always say that uh, find a role or find a job that loves you.
Mm.
We all say go and find a company that you love, but I'm saying, when I say find a job that loves you, what I really mean to say is look for a job where you will get the same amount of satisfaction as the as the founder will get from all your contribution you will make to it.
Yeah.
So find a job that loves you is an important factor.